Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. In today's video we are going to be showcasing and discussing a new build that I have put together. And this build is focused on cookie effects. Now if you don't know about cookie effects, there is two items that give cookies in the game. There is the gingerbread pan and the candy cane shovel, and to obtain those tools you would have to spend ornaments at the Christmas event. I think for the gingerbread pan it was like 2,000, then for the candy cane shovel I think it was another 2,000. So if you don't have those tools, then you're going to have to rely on something called XP cookies. Because if you didn't know about the gingerbread pan and shovel, let's just take a look. There is a passive ability with the candy cane shovel. A sugary shovel has a chance to give the effects of an XP cookie after panning. Then if we take a look at the gingerbread pan, it also has a chance to give the effects of an XP cookie. So if you use the gingerbread pan and the candy cane shovel at the same time, you have more chance to get XP cookies without having to use XP cookies that you get during cookie time events. So now we have explained exactly what XP cookies are, now we're going to talk about the build. Now this build is focused on XP cookies, and the build looks a bit like this. There we go. Cookie effect build, highest average rerolls. If you don't know what highest average rerolls means, it means you have more chance to get the items you are looking for. So let's say you're digging in prospecting for like an hour. You would probably uncover like, I don't know, 10,000 items from your pan. But with this build, you have a chance to get like 15,000. So you have more chances to get what you want. So more chances at exotics, mythics. Now all the items inside of the museum have to be void torn. We can briefly mention void torn. I did mention it in yesterday's video for a different build. But this build also has void torn as well. You can get void torn items inside of the void. That is the main way to get them. But you can also get them by using the galactic pan and shovel. And also you can use a shovel enchant called Void Touched. And then this graph is also showing you the equipment that you need. It also shows what rings you need for 8 rings and 6 rings. If you're using a 6 ring setup, you want to go 3 vortex, 2 otherworldly and 1 purifying. But if you're using 8 rings, you want to do 4 vortex, 3 otherworldly and 1 purifying. So you want to try and follow this build if you want to get the highest average rerolls in the game. And on the left hand side it tells you what you need for your museum, and then underneath the equipment it tells you the pan, the shovel and the runes you need to be using. So I'll leave a link to that image in the description for you to take a look at and to download, share it with your friends. Now we are going to take a look at the museum I have put together. Now this museum, I have followed that graph to the T. So let's go and have a look. So let's start off by looking at the Manage Museums tab. So let's go to Cookie Effect. So we have the Cookie Effect Museum. You get a look of 3.83 times, a dig amount of 1.25 times, a capacity of 1.78, a shake amount of 1.82, and a shake speed of 1.93. Now it does seem this museum is heavily focused on look, capacity, shake amount, and shake speed, because it is meant to be like a speed build. So this build is heavily focused on look, shake amount, and shake speed. So let's take a look. We have a seashell at 34 kg. We have a pearl at 27, silver at 53, coral at 18, neodymium at 69, smoky quartz at 22, and then let's move over to the rares and epics. We have a peridot at 21, a ruby at 21, a silver clamshell at 23, emerald 26, moonstone 76, opal 30, and all of these items inside of this museum, as you can see, are void torn as well. Oh, it's a natural meteor shower, that's quite nice. And then we have a diamond at 30 kg, a specterite at 13, a rose gold at 69, a prismara at 24, a flare bloom at 30, and last but definitely not least, we have the vine heart at 47. So I have built this museum following the graph that I have just shown you. And I've not actually tested this build yet, so this is going to be a little surprise for me as well to see what this build can do. If you want to see the equipment I am using a prismatic Santa's bag, festive time lock soul, 4 vortex rings, 2 of them are prismatic but 2 of them don't have a mutation yet. And then we have 3 otherworldly rings, 2 diamond, 1 festive, and 1 prismatic purifying ring. And then runes, we are going to go with Summit Seeker, Mountain Climber, Speed 1, Purity, and Solitude. So I have the complete build from the graph I just shown you. And as you can see, I have 67,000 luck with 6,000 capacity. And that's without the cookie effects and totems. Now, if you do want to see the kg that you need for the museum, the weight of the item that you need for the maximum stats in the museum, you can take a look at this grid right here. Now, this grid shows you every single item currently in the game and what the minimum kg you need for the maximum statistics inside of the museum. So I'll leave both of these graphs that I've shown you in the description, like I said. And yeah, so let's go and see what this build can actually do. So this graph is very important, and also this graph is very important as well. So you're going to need both of them to complete this cookie effect build. Oh, I'm quite excited to actually see what this build can do. Let's go. So we have a look of 117,000. Let's quickly take a look at our stats before we start digging. We have a look of 39,000 base look. We have a dig strength of 1,700, a capacity of 7,700, a dig speed of 439, a shake strength of 363, a shake speed of 920%. Have you ever seen shake speed like that? Wow, I have nearly 1,000% shake speed. Then we have a cell boost of 140 because this build is not to make money. Same with the size boost, only at 170. Our status timer speed though is 50%, and that's because of the Santa's bag. And then we have a walk speed of 5. If you don't know what the status timer speed is, it means cookies will last twice as long. It will last for 1 minute instead of 30 seconds. So it is very important to have the Santa's bag for this build. But you can still get away with using this build without the Santa's bag. So now a cookie has taken effect. We now have a look of 135,000 with nearly 11,000 capacity. Now, I do actually have to dig quite a bit. It's like a 4 hit, it seems. We are going to try this build with auto pan as well to see what it's like. So maybe using critical as a rune could be like a good idea. I do want to put sprint on in the top right corner so we can actually speed up our digging a bit. But this is apparently the highest reroll percentage build in the game currently. Pretty good. So now I've been digging with this build for a little while now. What are my thoughts on it? I think it's actually pretty good. So without the cookie effects, I'm getting a 7.7 thousand capacity. And look how fast I shake without a blitz potion or a cookie effect. It shakes away 11,000 capacity in literally like 2 seconds. 1, 2, like literally 2 seconds. 11,000 capacity is disappearing. So you do actually get a lot of items in your pan with having 11,000 capacity. You really are. And this build is not even maxed. Like, I could max it with mutations by getting everything prismatic, but some of my equipment pieces don't even have mutations. And I tell you what, the look is also incredible. Like, 135,000 look without ambrosia potions, gingerbread cookies, admin abuse, codes is pretty good. I'm a fan. This build's actually nice. I am going to test it over the next couple of days when I get back from my trip. If you didn't know, I'm going on a trip on Friday, so when this video is released, I'll be gone. I'm heading over to Spain for the weekend. I'll be back on Monday, though, for the update video. So when I get back, I will be testing this build for sure, because it does actually seem pretty good. Now let's try it with auto pan. So right now there's 15 seconds left of a cookie. So let's see what auto pan is like. So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 hits to fill the pan with a cookie on. And the shake speed seems quite good as well. You can't land tech though. If you don't know what land tech is, it's when you're shaking on the dirt instead of in the water. You can do that by quickly moving back and forward before emptying your pan. It's quite hard to do, but if you give it a go, you'll get the hang of it. It's what I was doing in the first part of this test. But honestly, auto pan looks pretty solid as well. Like, I think overall this is a very nice build. So that is where I'm going to leave today's video. This is the museum if you want to have a quick last look. And if you want a look at the graphs, the 2 graphs that I have shown in this video, then both of them are in the description. And that is the cookie effect build. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. And I'll be back on Monday with your update guide video. Well, it could be Tuesday, but I'm hoping for Monday, depending on when I get back. Okay, I'll see you then. Goodbye.